to win and lose the ones you're not supposed to win.
Sometimes it do be like that. It can be a little tougher early on in the lifespan of a roster, right? And obviously, I mean, for you as an individual, for the team as well, right? That middle map, tough. But the bounce back was huge. So what's the conversation between map 2 and 3, right? What's the conversation between you guys of how are we getting back into this game?
I mean, the most important thing is to speak calmly after the game. Of course, the emotions are high. You have to kind of remind yourself of the fundamentals of your game, how to play it. You have to be like aggressive, confident in your game. The communication has to be on point. Just the structure of our whole game, just condense it to like 10 minutes. Remind ourselves of why we're NaVi, and yeah.
jL, we saw you and AleksiB struggle a little bit on that B bomb side. Yeah, you're laughing, right? Sometimes you're having those games where nothing is working out. Was it OG reading you guys, or was it just timings and feeling uncomfortable, or what happened?
We played really bad as a duo with Alexi. I think we just misread a lot of situations. We didn't trust our game for some reason, even though we feel really confident on the map. On an unusual day, on this day, we just didn't feel like we were there.
Shit happens,
Yeah, I mean, you have to like breeze past it after the game, because if you go into Ancient with the same mentality, there's no way you're winning that game.
And that was the bounce back on Ancient. You feel very, very comfortable on Ancient. We see you performing well once again. What's the feeling like? Because I remember in Copenhagen when I saw you 2 weeks ago, you said something along the lines that we haven't practiced Ancient at all.
Yes.
So it's been coming around pretty quickly.
I mean, it's a map that each and every one of us feel confident in. Ema has played these positions a lot of time. Alexi, Simple, Bit. And it's just me just kind of filling in. I didn't really play B before, but I just took that position, and I'm doing pretty well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've looked pretty good at it. I want to get a little bit of like a status update with just kind of comparing AleksiB, this NaVi team, to what it was like playing on Apex with Kicksan at the helm. How would you describe the differences are kind of in the mid-round, or just the calling style of Aleksi versus what you were working with before?
I'd say our T-sides are a bit more free. We don't have a lot of set stuff. I mean, maybe the starter is a set, but...
Sorry, I'm talking to the magic voice in my ear. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good.
We just kind of believe in our individuals, that we're there to make a good call or make a good mid-round reposition, and then it's up to Alexi to kind of finish the last pieces.
Okay, so I want to then kind of hone in on the Aleksi part right there with how he calls. I think a lot of people kind of had this idea before that he maybe micros a lot. Like what?
No.
No. Okay, so no.
That's a myth. Maybe he did before, but now he doesn't micro anymore.
Okay, well I love that you're the one saying it, because it's been just such a point of contention for a while.
Yeah.
So like when you say though he's creating like finishers, how much instruction?
We build them before the game, and I mean, of course, he has the right to say it in the middle of the game. You have to smoke this and this. If it's not set or prepared before the game, he'll help you with it. But everything, like we have set executes on like sites or whatever. And if we have the util, we just do our role and we just go in.
Okay.
I mean, screw AleksiB haters, for real. Why are they hating on that, man?
Love this.
Bro, you check HLTV comments, it's crazy how much. Bro, he's the nicest guy I've ever met. And I don't know why people hate him.
I need the camera to come back to jL and
yeah.
say it
Can we get
again.
it back on
Say it
camera?
again,
Can we
looking
say
at
it
the
straight down
camera,
the pipe?
wherever the
Which
red
one?
light is, or
Red
yeah,
light right there.
let's get this one over
Straight
here.
down the pipe. Here we go.
This one
right
over
side.
here.
Here we go.
Say-
Let him know.
Tell him
what do you really
Man,
feel?
screw AleksiB haters. Every single time you go into HLTV, AleksiB is the problem. AleksiB is losing the game. No, it doesn't happen like that. The team is responsible for the losses and the wins. It's not just the in-game leader. Of course, he might piece the puzzle more than the usual player, but it's still a player. He's part of the team. He's not the team. So if we lose, that's our fault.
Thanks.
Let him say it.
There we go. There we go.
Talk your shit. Love it. Speaking of talking, so I do have a question. Just going back to like AleksiB calling. I feel like you're a team at this point known for strong personalities in a lot of ways, right? Simple, obviously one of the strongest personalities in the scene. Blade, a guy who is known for his style, for being demanding in his system. Alexi, a guy who's known to be willful in the calling, right? How is that meshing, especially looking at something like the bounce back from a map 2 that's obviously going to be disappointing, that's obviously going to be frustrating. We saw at one point, there was a moment where it looked like Simple was like retreating into his brain to calm himself down after a round. Like, what is that like? What is the personality environment like when you have a big moment, when you have a stressful moment in the team?
I think we still don't know each other as people, and just like a normal human relationship, you have to work around each other. You have to build some different things around each other. It's kind of a team culture, and we're still working on it. And I think when we get that right, you will see way less of tilting and way more of celebrating and being like a whole unit.
I love it. I love the answer. Congratulations on
Thank
the win,
you.
man. Yeah, enjoy the victory, and maybe we'll be talking to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll take the mic.
No.
Oh, you want to keep
No,
it?
he's keeping. He's walking off. He's walking off. He doesn't want to leave the deck.